Yo, what's up Wolfpack? It's Mavric here, and the reason you guys would have clicked on this video is because, like me, you want to make as many coins as you possibly can on FIFA 18 and get the best players you possibly can. So the R9 Ronaldos, the Ronaldinhos, the Cristiano Ronaldos, the Gareth Bales. The other reason you could have clicked on this video is because you like both of us, and now you're probably a little bit annoyed that it's just me. But anyway, that out of the way, the real reason you are here is because, as the title says, we are here to talk about the best formations to use in FUT Champs and squad builders, because squad builders this year is a massive way to gain coins. So is FUT Champions. It's a huge way to gain coins, and the best way is to use the best formations, not just the best players, but if you use the best formations, you can get the best possible out of players that don't necessarily cost you that much money. So you can use Musa's, you can use Rashford, whose price is actually really high at the moment, but someone like that. You can have Jack Wilshere's, Barkley's, players like that that don't cost too much, but will definitely do a job as long as you have the right instructions and right position on them. So let's get into it. Let's have a look at a few of the formations that are best to use and which are gonna get you the best results in weekend league and in squad battles. So let's get into the first one. This footage was actually originally recorded at Gamescom, so shout out to EA for sending us over to Gamescom. I was meant to edit the video a little bit earlier than I have, but we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to get into the formations which are best to use. And Real Madrid start off with a 4-3-3. However, from what I found in the 100 and odd games I've played already on Ultimate Team, and also the 50 plus games that I've played at EA Play, Gamescom, and the capture event as well. I've been fortunate for EA to send me to all of those, but I've had an extensive use of teams. I've played some pro players such as #Mike, and also FUT Weekly as well. If you saw in the Icons video, I played him. I've also played the likes of Bates and Marshalls way back. I've played loads of people that are good at FIFA, and what I have found, or the main formation I have found, which is very useful this year, is 4-2-3-1 narrow. Now, as you can see here, it means you've got those two CDMs which just sit there nice in front of the back four. If you put the right instructions on them, they don't move around too much. As long as you've got a high defensive but also someone that can play the ball very well, this formation has worked out incredibly well for me. Now, of course, these were originally in 4-3-3, so I'll put them into the positions that I would personally myself use them. But you've got Bale out on the left, you've got Ronaldo out on the right, you've got Benzema up top, and then what I would actually do is I would probably put a Isco or an Asensio. Now, Asensio won't cost you too many coins again in Ultimate Team. He's around the 12k mark at the moment, but he is another one. If you guys can get him, he is a very good cam and will score you a lot of goals. Nice little dribbling, nice little passing. He's very good, but naturally you've got the option of Isco, so I'm gonna go Isco in this situation. So what I personally would do is, this is how my team would set up. So you've got Benzema at the top. You can also, if you really want, you can put Ronaldo in the striker position, and you could then sub in someone like an Asensio, sorry, out on that right hand side. So you could potentially do that, but what I would do myself, should I say, is I would keep Ronaldo out on that right, see how it goes at first, and then potentially switch it around. But what I would do is I'd have Benzema up top, I'd have Isco in cam to do the nice little dribbling, nice through balls, nice passes, Ronaldo on the right hand side and Bale on the left hand side. Now, I know they're meant to be the other way around. The reason for that is low driven shots across the goalkeeper are still a very effective way of scoring this year, so that is why I will have them that way. So when Bale breaks into the box, he can use his left foot to shoot across the keeper, and same for Ronaldo on the other side. When he breaks into the box, he can shoot with his right foot across the keeper down into that bottom left hand side. So that's the way around I'd play him. However, having said that, RB finesse from outside the box is also a very useful way of scoring goals this year. So the other option is to have Ronaldo on that left hand side and Bale on the right hand side, so they can cut in and do finesse shots. So it really depends on your playstyle in this situation. For me, Modric and Casemiro sitting there, that is perfect. That is perfect because Modric can play the ball really well and Casemiro can play really well, but however, Casemiro is very defensive. He's got that high defending stat as well as the high physical, which makes him very useful. And then we've got Varane and Ramos, who make a great centre-back pairing this year in my opinion, and Varane is up at a lot of coins right now. I think he's in the 30,000, maybe even 40,000 mark right now, depending obviously when this video goes out. So you've then also got Ramos at the left centre-back position, who is incredible this year. I've got him in my ultimate team. Marcelo at left-back, who is everlasting, and Carvajal there. Now, instructions-wise, don't take my full word for it because I'm not a pro. However, what I find works very useful is on the striker, I'll put get in behind on him. Now, on these two that are sat back, I'll put cut passing lanes. Apologies there. I'll also put him on stay back while attacking. And then what also I seem to kind of cut out the auto lunges and the kind of big throw in the leg when they pass it is put him on conservative interceptions. With Modric as well, I'll put him on cut passing lane, stay back while attacking as well. And same with the fullbacks, stay back while attacking and conservative interceptions. Now for me, that's just really what kind of works for my players in those positions. The rest I kind of leave standard, but that, as I said, it stops them lunging out for the ball as much. They still do it, don't get me wrong, and they still do it, but that is what I personally would use. Now, of course, there are other formations which are very, very good, so I'll show you a few others which I've found effective. You can, of course, naturally go back to the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. That is still extremely effective, and if you're used to playing that way and want to continue playing that way, absolutely do it. For me, it's the formation I use throughout the entire FUT Champs last season. As formation, I'm probably going to use a lot this year. However, as I said, the 4-2-3-1 has been very useful for me as well. So this is everlasting. In this situation, you could put Bale at cam. You could then, of course, swap a Cruz in. You could put Bale up front with Ronaldo. That would be deadly as hell. You can then put Modric, switch him there, and also you could switch a Cruz in. So that gives you a lot of options, especially, or you can put an Isco in the cam position. That gives you a lot of options with a team like Real Madrid, but of course in Ultimate Team you're not going to have the same options as this. So of course use it wisely with the players that you have got. The other formation, again, narrows are very effective. 4-3-3. For me, it can be effective depending on how you play. The one I like to use is the 4-3-3 holding, which is you've got the one CDM, you've got the left centre mid, the right centre mid, you've got the right wing and left wing, and the striker as well. That seems to be very useful again this year. And also the final one, which I have been using the most, is 4-3-1-2. But what I might do for you guys is I might pop into my ultimate team and show you that real quick. But that is the formation, or this is the formation that I use a lot. And what I've done is use the 4-3-2-1, which again, very OP formation. Don't forget about that one as well. But for me, 4-3-2-1 to start the game, and then change into 4-3-1-2. It's been very useful. And what I do in this one, actually, like I said, bear with me a second. I'm going to switch over to my ultimate team. I'm going to show you the team I've got for now and show you what I do with those. So 1 second. Boom. Here we go. We are in my ultimate team. And as I said, this is how I start the game. So back to front, you've obviously got the likes of Ramos, Boateng, Alaba. You've got Puyol on that right, Modric, Paulinho, Vidal, then Deulofeu, Bakambu, and Bale. I start with that 4-3-2-1. And in game I change it to 4-3-1-2, and it's been very effective for me. I can show you stats wise. Bakambu, 46 games, 71 goals, 45 assists, absolutely ridiculous. You then got Gareth Bale as well, who's got 48 games, 58 goals and 50 assists. Crazy. But what I do is in game, as mentioned, I change it to the 4-3-1-2. You've then got Deulofeu going in that cam position. You've got Paulinho in that midfield. These two switch around. And that is my team in game. You've got the Bale on that left-hand side of the striker position. You've got Bakambu on the right-hand side of that position. You've then got Deulofeu and Cam, who's been very effective as well. 22 goals, 22 assists in 32 games. For a centre attacking midfielder, that is absolutely crazy and really good. Instructions wise, what I actually do for these guys is Bale, I put him in get in behind. Same with Bakambu as well, he goes to get in behind. On Paulinho, he goes to conservative interceptions. He also goes to stay back while attacking. Same with the fullbacks, as I showed you earlier, stay back while attacking and conservative interceptions. For me, that just really works on that team and works really well. But I've also put together what I have called a sweat team. Now this is for the guys that can't spend as much on players as I can at this position in the game. So as I said, you can use this with other players, and this isn't for everyone. This isn't for the elites. This is for everyone throughout FIFA. So even if you don't have a great team right now, what I've gone for is Gabbiadini, who's got very, very good stats all around. He's got high shooting. He's not got that high pace, but he has scored 5 goals and 3 assists in 4 games for me as well. So as you can see, I have used this team fairly extensively. 4 games, 5 goals for Walcott as well. Sané, who I've used a little bit more, absolute beast. 6 games, 3 goals, 3 assists. But with this team, something very, very similar. So I changed to the 4-3-1-2. However, Gabbiadini goes into that cam position. Sané goes up on that left-hand side because he's left-footed. Walcott on the right-hand side of that attack as well. And then you've got Delph. Amati, is that Amati? Yeah, that's how you say it, Amati in the centre, Lallana on the left hand side, Mangala and Keane, and Ashley Young, which is quite a different one, but he's been fairly useful. Van Aanholt on the left, and in goal Fabianski. But if I'll be honest with you, use any goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are in the position where if you can't spend a lot on them, it doesn't make too much difference. In my opinion, I use Diego Lopez in goal, and he's just as good as Neuer, De Gea, Lloris, and all of them have been for me. As I said, this is for everyone. It's not just for the elite players. These are the best formations you can possibly use. So it's fairly similar to last year, but 4-3-1-2 works really well for me. You've then got 4-2-3-1, which works incredibly well. 4-3-2-1 standard as the same as last year, and 4-1-2-1-2 narrow works very, very well. Now, if there are any formations you guys use and find really effective, let me know. However, this is from my experience. As I said, I've played well over 150 games so far, and the narrow formations once again this year seem to be the most used and most overpowered, and I think that's what the majority of pros are also going to use this year as well. So get yourself involved, get yourself in on it nice and early, get yourself in that daily knockout tournament, get yourself in squad battles, trying out these players, trying out these formations. But I promise you, they are the best I've used, and I think you will score a lot of goals using these formations as well. So if you did enjoy this video, please do smash the like button. It helps us out a lot. Subscribe and join the Wolfpack if you haven't already. Don't worry guys, FIFA 18 has just arrived. FIFA 18 content is going to be coming out of your ears from us in the next coming weeks. Don't worry about it. We're going to have new Road to Glories. We're going to have new series that you guys are really going to enjoy. Wolf and myself are so hyped, so ready for FIFA 18. I hope you are as well, and I hope you enjoy everything we're going to have in store for you this year. There are going to be a few changes as well, which you guys are absolutely going to be loved. Loads more streaming. You're going to get sick of seeing us. Actually, don't get sick of seeing us. That's not a good thing, but I mean it in a very positive way. As I said, if you did enjoy this video, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to join the Wolfpack, and until next time guys, it's been your boy Mavric, and I am out.